I set a pretty lofty goal of shooting 52 long form YouTube videos in 2025, but here I am with 21 videos up on YouTube. So this is video 2 of me shooting 31 videos, posting and editing them in 72 hours because today is December 29th and I have 21 videos up. But let's talk about this year and everything that has transpired. Well, maybe not everything. When we begin the year, we always have these ideas about what we want to do and who we want to become in the year. One goal I had was to take my business to an entirely different level by increasing the amount of revenue that we're bringing in. And this win right now is crazy. But I wanted to increase the amount of revenue that we were able to bring in and also bring on more clients. Towards the end of last year, it was one of the great months for our business. We made close to $50,000. And I wanted to make sure that when we think about how we can continue to grow the business, it's with all of these things in mind in terms of revenue, in terms of how we impact people and the way we operate. So we came up with this idea about creating a chainsaw, doing things different. So we also launched a podcast called the Built Different Podcast. In that podcast, we had conversations not only about business, but also about social media and marketing. And in addition to launching that podcast, we continue to shoot our podcast, work with clients, help build brands from the bottom up, from scratch. And one of the biggest lessons in building a brand for somebody else is you have to really take a step back and rewind. Think about all of the work that you've done and how you can implement this for this person. One of the clients we had was a 71-year-old woman. And she, of course, starting from scratch, has no idea about social media, no idea about the systems that you have to build in order to show up on social media, but also for people to show up for you. And you go through this process of training someone to understand not only how to shoot for social media, how to speak for social media, but also outside of that, from a PR and marketing perspective, how to speak in those situations as well. And as someone kind of works through that process, you kind of see them grow a little bit. It's almost like having a child, and you're raising that child, and then you get them to certain milestones. And going from 0 followers to over 150,000 followers in less than a year for someone who had no public image whatsoever and was starting from the bottom, it was one of the things that we got a chance to do and watch and make happen. And in the process, we also launched retreats. We did events. We connected with some amazing and incredible people. So when I set the goal for 52 long form YouTube videos, that was really about what I wanted to do for my channel. But it turns out with a podcast, another podcast, working with clients, all of those things happen. But I want to make sure that when we think about all the goals that we have and everything that we want to do, that we don't forget about ourselves. So even in this moment, as I'm thinking about this entire year, all of the work that we've done and how we've helped so many other people, I want to take that step back. And for everybody who is setting lofty goals for 2026 and thinking about in the rear view of 2025, as you continue down the path of building yourself, one, you want to build different. But the other side of that is in becoming someone new, there's going to be some challenges that arise. And you have to take those challenges take those challenges as a sign of respect for the work that you've done on yourself and become that person, because things don't change unless you change. As you walk into 2026, as you build, as you change the lives of other people, do not forget yourself. I have 72 hours to do 31 videos, and this is that second video. So let's go.